Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my trusty, handy, dandy backpack. This is it right here. I thought I'd do a review of it and tell you guys about it since it's been super helpful for me for the past 4 years. I got it in about February of 2017. And this is it. I was about a junior in undergrad or so when I got it, and I've had it since then. I'm in the last years of my PhD. So it's held up pretty well. So I'm just gonna talk about it, and hopefully it'll help you decide on whether you wanna get this backpack for the upcoming school year if you haven't gotten one already. So I'll start out with the features of the backpack. So first of all, it's called the Pro Slim Laptop Backpack by the company eBags. They still sell the backpack actually, which surprised me a little bit, but considering that it lasts for so long and it works well, I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. Now, it is a little expensive compared to other backpacks, I'll admit, but I'm here to tell you that it is worth it. First, I'm gonna start out with the different compartments of the backpack right here. So this main compartment is where most of what you carry will go. It's pretty big and spacious, as you can hopefully see. You've got this flap here, which can hold papers that you might not have a folder for at the moment. But you have to be careful with this though, because if you just put pieces of paper in here loosely, they'll start to bend over and kind of curl over if you don't have something to prop them up. So that's the main compartment. Nice and spacious. All right, moving on to the back compartment. This is where the laptop sits. It's a pretty big compartment too. And I imagine it could hold pretty thick laptops. It's also got this removable padding on the bottom, which is nice for keeping your laptop from just slamming on the ground if you put your backpack down hard. Be careful with this though, because if you have a thinner laptop, it can slide right next to this pad and just hit the floor through the fabric basically. So that's the back zipper there. Moving on to the top, there is a compartment for a tablet. So the pocket is actually pretty deep. It's about 11 inches deep and 8 inches wide, so it can easily fit a tablet smaller than this size. And I just bought the iPad Air and it fits really comfortably in the pocket, which also has a microfiber siding. And because of that, you'll actually get a clean screen every time you pull the tablet out, or at least that's what eBags says, or used to say. I remember reading it on their website. So you've got that if you need it. Next is this main front zipper, which has a lot of zippable components to it on the inside. So you can put pens, cards, USB drives, and other small things you want to stay in place in here. So other things like chargers and more personal stuff. There are a total of 5 different zippable sub pockets in here, so you can go compartment crazy and just lose something in there. But one of the pockets has this string inside of it, which I'm not sure exactly what it's for. I think it's for keys. I just put a key at the end of this. But I imagine this would be cumbersome though, if you're trying to open up a door or something and you gotta just like hurry up and open up the backpack and get the key out. So there it is, if you would ever need it, right in that zipper pocket. So zip that up. I usually just leave one of them open. But now I'm gonna transition to this front pocket on the surface. And this is a compartment on the surface of the backpack. I like this one personally because it's not really that noticeable. And see, it has a zipper there. It's low key and it's a nice place for storage of things that you use often. I usually just put my headphones in here or something like aux cords and things like that. Moving on to the bottom is, you guessed it, another compartment. I like to think of this as the garage. You know, because some houses are built with a garage at the bottom and you live at the top, and like your cars are protected on the bottom. Anyway, this pocket can hold things you don't want to get crushed is the main purpose of it. And it does that because it has this removable plastic shell that outlines the compartment. And so I usually just hold things in here like chargers for like bigger chargers for my laptop, maybe for my phone, and things like that. But last is not least is this zippable compartment for a drink. Now this zipper is convenient because you can put the flap away and not worry about it catching onto anything or somebody putting something in it while you're walking. But when it's not zipped up, you can obviously put your drink in there and then just zip it up when you're done with it. Other features of the backpack, one of them that I like a lot is that it can stand up by itself, but this is kind of a study party trick more than a feature because you have to angle it just right for it to stand up by itself, and kind of give it a few iterations before it actually does it. Also, in addition to that, you can lock a lot of the compartments on here, which is really nice if you need it for security reasons. On this one, you can also detach the straps and put them behind this back covering if you ever wanted to carry it like it was a suitcase. From the looks of it, you can't do this on the newer one, where you can have the strap to carry it like a suitcase or detach the straps. But I still use the feature for attaching it to your luggage is still there, so you still have that benefit. When it's not sitting on the ground though, or you're not carrying it on your back, you'll most likely be carrying it from the top handle here. On this one that I have, there's also a side handle, but I don't find it super useful. I guess I wasn't the only one though, because they don't show it on the newer design that I've seen online. So I think they just got rid of that, but I didn't find myself using it too often myself, so maybe others didn't either. Now the transition to the looks, the backpack is very minimal in design, and if you're trying to make a fashion statement, this isn't your backpack. It's mainly focused on business people and college students, not super flashy or colorful. And this is the gray version or model. And sometimes it's actually greenish in certain lights or at certain angles. Maybe as it gets older, it gets a little greenish looking, but it's pretty gray. Not winning any fashion contest. So in terms of comfort, the backpack is super comfortable. It actually feels like someone is hugging your back. The padding is just right in just the right places that I don't know, it just feels like a comfortable little hug, I guess. Anyway, most useful features for me, as an undergrad, I would use the backpack mainly for my laptop and a few books or folders. But this is, it did a good job at holding those things, although it is a slim backpack. So you won't be able to carry more than about 2 textbooks, especially if you have your laptop in the back on the inside. However, this can be a good thing because it'll keep you from carrying so much stuff, and I never want to carry a lot of stuff on my back all day. So that was some good preventing me from doing that. Now that I'm a grad student, I don't really carry books in it at all still. Generally, I keep a lot of things I need to reference online in the cloud or electronic form, so I don't have to carry it physically. And nowadays, I don't even have a notebook. I just literally have pieces of printer paper that I use to write down things, notes and equations or stuff like that. So, and just throw the papers in there when I need to go somewhere. As I mentioned earlier, I don't use that side handle very often. And on the newer version of the backpack, they don't even have it, I don't think. So there is that. I do occasionally use the top handle though when I have to run somewhere and I don't want the backpack just moving up and down, shaking everything up in the backpack. kind of like hold it off to the side with my as stiff as possible and just like run. But in terms of durability, this backpack has lasted for years. Even the straps, the handles, the zippers all zip closed, and everything still works pretty much on this backpack. I've brought it with me on planes and different things like that. And yeah, so, well, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know what you think about it in the comments and about the video and overall. Question, would you buy this in 2021? Is it still cool to have a backpack that can stand up? Was it ever cool? But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching. And subscribe to the channel. If you're new, like the video, send it to someone who might be about to go to school in the next few weeks or is already in school. Impress your friends with all of the tricks that this backpack can do. So that is it. Thank you again for watching.